welcome to Portfolio Playbook. I'm Damanick Dantes. This week, renewed concerns about stretched U.S. equity valuations resurfaced, just as we enter a historically strong period for markets. The fourth quarter and the following 6 months have often rewarded investors who stay positioned through volatility. Interestingly, when sentiment among investor surveys turned the most bearish in past cycles, similar to what we're seeing now, the S&P 500 delivered its strongest forward returns. So while headlines may sound familiar to the 2022 bear market setup, we see this as an environment where tactical shifts, guided by relative strength, can make a meaningful difference. And with limited upside for the US dollar, the global equity mix becomes increasingly attractive. Now I'll turn it over to Victor Zhou, our portfolio strategist. Take it away, Victor.
Thanks, Dominic. Now let's dive into our portfolio performance and shift in the recent months. From a positioning standpoint, we have leaned a bit more into equities, particularly in a region like Hong Kong and Latin America, which has remained underrepresented in our global benchmarks. We funded that from a gradual reduction of our long-standing US overweight, which is a source of substantial outperformance for us since the inception. Now, we're basically narrowing US exposure at a time when valuations appear extended versus the rest of the world, especially in emerging markets. At the same time, we have trimmed our allocation to gold and exit certain inflation-sensitive equity positions, reflecting a loss of relative strength versus equity and bonds. Our style exposure has drifted away from expensive US growth and into global value, helping us strike a more moderate core, which is consistent with our mandate. Since inception, the framework has produced competitive gains with lower drawdowns and a stronger Sharpe ratio than our global 60/40 benchmark. Lastly, the portfolio's aggressive version, which includes our Bitcoin and gold rotation strategy, has gained over 40% year to date. It continues to enhance performance for those clients seeking a higher risk return. For full performance details and allocation changes are available exclusively to our client and subscribers on Substack.
Thanks, Victor. And that's it for this week's Portfolio Playbook. Thanks for tuning in.